On the Trail Radio here, and today we're going to continue working on this 1986 Multitech 4.5 television that I bought. Now, if you remember the last couple videos, you will remember that one of the big issues we had is UHF and VHF analog television is not a thing anymore. We went ahead and attached the antenna back onto it, and we realized it still doesn't work. We got it powered on, we got it all fixed back up, but the main issue is every single signal that we're going to be getting today is digital TV. And to decrypt any of that, we're going to need a digital to analog TV converter. In other words, we're going to need one of these. I had one of my friends, Mike, who actually pointed me in the right direction to get one of these for about a third of the price of I would on Amazon. And he also hooked me up with this little antenna on here that's going to help me receive at least a few channels on this UHF digital TV converter. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to get this working today, but we will definitely be stepping in the right direction. It also came with its own remote, so that's a good thing. Now we got all this plugged in here, and I made sure that the remote does work because it came with batteries, whether they're 10 years old or not. Got my television plugged in, and just so you know, it does not look like that for anybody wondering. It's just the refresh rate affecting how the phone sees it. Now, it did come with one of these antenna plugins that you would usually plug into something else to transfer the RF electricities into that over there. In other words, TV station sends signal to this antenna to tell this box to tell this to tell that to receive something. Now, luckily, the antenna up here actually has a little hole in it, which I think is going to be our saving grace today. Because if you look closely here, the hole is the same size as this little pin right here, which will be just enough RF electricity to get this to possibly talk to that. So we'll go ahead and plug it in here, and it literally just sits perfectly in there, right in that hole where the pin is now touching the antenna here, which, if you remember in my previous video, I hooked the antenna back up into here so it can actually receive something. Now we just got to sit here and flip through all of these channels at a very slow rate and see if we can pick up something. Considering the current band starts on UHF, we're going to start on UHF and then go down to VHF and then go down to the VL, which I think is still in the VHF range or it's shortwave. I really can't tell. I've flipped through UHF and VHF, and I'm not feeling very good about this. I'm on the final one over here. Oh. Well, I was actually able to program it from here to receive channels, but I didn't think it would come across that clear that quick. Now we just gotta flip through and get the frequency perfect, so that I don't have any static while I'm listening to it. Now that we got the sound right, we're going to look through all the refresh rates and all the brightness settings and try to get this thing looking good. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a mess of what I got going on around here, but it does work, which makes me wonder if I can play my favorite game on the digital TV converter box to that. Now, unfortunately, the composite signals are only for out, so I cannot play my favorite game, Golden Tee. At least not on here. I play it all the time on the big screen. But I really did want to. Maybe one day I'll find a way to get it to play on there. But until then, let's see how many channels we actually get on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I love Texas Ranger. 5, hate General Hospital. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 34. After everything was said and done, we got 34 channels that came across clearly. All in all, I think this has been a great success. And remember, this is everything without the use of an external antenna that's not hooked up directly to this. We could add extra parts to this antenna and see if we could get even more channels. But I consider this project a complete success, and only after I think 4 videos, I think it's perfect.